What are we starting? But Ash's hips don't look.
Sorry, I'm focused. Can't talk. No, I'm not. Who in the hell?
Got him. Oh, what the hell? I was like, how the hell are you already playing Hades 2? Well done.
Oh, what do I want for dinner though?
Well, the background's definitely from Hades 1. Been hoodwinked. Also,
It's
that's
a
a movie
perfect
I haven't
art for
seen
the
forever.
game. Oh.
Goodbye.
Hello, everybody. See, chat has noticed the artwork. This is not a new piece. For a little bit of context, this isn't even from when I played Hades 1. This is from Luisenho. It was fan art done for the original art contest that I did, and it was a great piece even when he did it back then. And it was funny because at the time that he did it, I had not played Hades at all. So like I remember looking at it on stream and I was like, oh, this is really stylistic. I actually really like it. And people were like, wait, Cad, this is from like the game. You don't realize that. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I've never played Hades. But I felt like it was a fitting starting screen for today, so I figured we'd revive it. Age, thank you for the 44. Let me get the tweet out and we should be good to go. We are going to be switching things up today. I did give you guys Stellar Blade yesterday, but I don't know why. I just want to play more Hades. So you'll have to forgive me for that. It's me overriding my own schedule. So you can just blame the streamer for anything in that regard. Okay. All right, the tweet is live. Do me a favor, go give it some love. And let me grab for you guys today's sauce. Is Hades Aurelia old or new? You must have just come into stream. I explained it just a minute ago. This is an old piece from the original art contest. Hello, Zafir. Hope you're doing good. Okay. Should be good to go. Let's get this party started. Ah. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good today. You've made it through Thursday. There's one more day to go in the work week. Here is today's art. Go give the artists some love. And let's see. So I was doing a little bit of farming today on NA because I got one more drop after stream last night. And I was sitting right on like 4 out of 5 drops. So I did a little bit of farming. I haven't gotten the 5th drop. So it be what it be, but yeah, needless to say, I actually like don't need to spend my AP down on an A because of that. So we're gonna go do JP here real fast. Hello, Opie. How's it going? Hope everybody had a good day. Again, we're kind of just in a holding pattern at this point. And its event is about to wrap up. So make sure you guys, do everything you need to do. Don't forget to do the challenge quest. Don't forget to roll out your boxes, and by that I mean like doing the digging and stuff like that. And again, make sure you guys get your copies out of the FP pool of Mary Anning if you haven't done that as well, because you've only got a little bit more time before she's going to go away for I think like roughly about a year, if I remember correctly. Like, you'd have to get the 5th drop I needed the other day. Yeah. I mean, and I'm going to say this, like, if I don't get the 5th drop, it's no skin off my back. I was just like, well, if I'm at 4 out of 5, I may as well try. Again, it's also one of those things where, to me, it's a miniature lotto. So it's like, if you're going to grind anything, it's not the worst thing in the world to grind, right? If this were just a normal event, I wouldn't at all pop an apple. But because there is a lot of bang for your buck in this one, I'm like, okay. I also did get my grail casting done on JP, which means finally I don't have to worry about grail casting for another 20 days at least. So that's 3 whole weeks of not having to give a shit about my FP. Thank God. Hello, Astral. How's it going? Cad, why is there an ocean flyer on your bonding backline unit? That's a good question. I have no idea. I'd have to go look. It's probably an oversight on my part, and I just went in. Hello, Shrath. Which FP should a player keep if they can? The reality is you really don't have to keep any at all, Arch. What I would say is, depending on your status as a free-to-play player, if you're a whale, you don't have to keep any. If you're a free-to-play player, it's probably not the worst idea in the world to kind of hover around at least 1 million at times, just because you never know if you need to you desperately just want that extra copies of that 3-star, or there might be a new 1 or 2-star unit or something like that. But for the most part, you really don't need that. Especially on an A, you have clairvoyance and you know when these things are coming, so you know when to save and when to use it. On JP, yeah, I'd stick to the 1 million rule. I wouldn't go below 1 million if you can help it, just because. But again, I'm gonna tell you the odds of them coming out with a new event with a new welfare that requires you to roll out your FP to get is not that likely. And even if they do, odds are they're probably likely to give you quite a bit of a like bump up in FP to help you roll it out. So yeah, it's again, spend it if you can, right? That's my mentality on FP, because it's one of those things where it does provide benefits, but the more veteran your account, the less benefits it provides. So you often find that you like don't really care too much to actually spend it down. Here, let me go check the back line, as chat said. Or a new Habitrot type servant too. Yeah, it's possible. It's just like, again, usually if something like that happens, I could say like in the case of the 1-star, it's probably event limited and you need to get it then. In the case of a Habitrot like unit, it's nice to have, but you don't have to have it right away, right? It shouldn't be something that's time locked in that point. So in that regard, it's probably a lot easier. You're right. I think it's because I converted this comp back into it. But yeah, it's also on a dude who's level 2, so out of all of the units, it's not on a very good one at that. Debating what I want to do here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I probably should find a new node to do. Because the issue that I'm having at this point is my Zerktoria is already almost Bond 11. Despite acquiring her last summer. So it's been almost a year at this point, but like that's still pretty fast bonding wise, especially for a single target unit. And especially considering I didn't like try to get her bonded up. This is just all natural use that has gotten her that way. And a lot of it is just that these nodes are very efficient bond wise. Oh, hold on. Not shoot myself in the foot. Hello, Katana. I got my Habby in 300k FP. Yeah, like, and that's the thing, because like I talked to people that like, yeah, they went like 4 million without getting it, and it's like, I don't know. Mine was pretty easy. It was like about 500k for me. And it was pretty easy on JP too. Like I've never really had a hard time acquiring anything other than maybe Angry Mango from the FP pool. And I'm going to be honest with you guys and say that I like acquiring copies of Angry Mango is really not that big of a deal. The first copy is the copy that matters by far the most in his case, because it gets you access to him and his potential interludes and stuff, or sorry, his Bond 10 interlude. Burnt at least 12 Habbies this event. Oh, I believe it. I didn't get to roll out my FP as much as I wanted in this event on an A, but it is what it is. Why is Doge in cage? Doge is in cage because Cat is streaming. And I can't keep an eye on them while I am. But it's okay. They're used to it and they sleep during this time. Mango only really mattered back when we had Da Vinci Lotto. Yeah, like he's nice for the bonus and that, I agree, but yeah, it's Mango has never really outside of like event bonus had any point of being like useful. It's just straight up always been a use him if you want to type deal. Took me around 800k for my first copy of Habby and less than 300k for the other 4. Yeah. It's only 1 cool million night medals to release the hounds. Exactly. No, in all honesty, I probably could start doing hound releases again because my room is actually clean for right now. But I probably do need the time to actually sit down and do a little bit more of a deep clean with it, because like this floor is a mess still. I've gotten like all the trash out of the room, and like it's in a much more like habitable state. But I like, before the dogs came in here, I would actually want to give it a good scrub down, basically. Mango makes for an amazing support list trophy at 120. I'm sure he does. Also, damn, that's psychotic. Like I don't think I would want to waste the grails on it, but if somebody else wants to, I guess more power to him. Motherfucker really made me work for it. I mean, honestly, it's kind of funny because you really shouldn't have to try very hard to bond a 2-star or lower. The reason why is not only do they not require very much, and I know he's an exception, but also, and this is the main reason, is a lot of comps where you're trying to take 5 stars, particularly a 5-star damage dealer. Usually, then you also have 5-star supports, and it's enough 5 stars that your backline essentially usually must be MASH and a 2-star, and that's it. So, like, that's why a lot of your 2 stars and 1 stars just get bonded really fast, is because you can't fit anybody else into the back line. And at that point, it's like, yeah, it's really easy to get them all done. Nobu Super Scope, yep. Spent like 3 million FP this run and I still don't have Mango. Yeah. Very nice art today, thank you. Although I prefer to think it's nice art every day. But as always, go give the artist some love. 4 stars are actually my least bonded rarity. Yeah, probably for me too. I was just trying to think of like, are they for me as well? And I'm like, I don't know, right? Like, it is a order of magnitude where they are more rare than 3 stars and lower, but not as rare as a 5-star, and yet also not as important as a 5-star in most cases. So your priority is usually to do the 5 stars, and then if you can fit it, the 3 stars and less. So the 4 stars are the ones that end up in a weird spot a lot of the times. Art link needs updated. Did it not get updated? Nani? Is it not that one? Yeah, should be. There you go. Sorry, maybe the command didn't go through. That's my bad. Happy Piccolo Day? Is today Piccolo Day? I had no idea. Really meta ones are well bonded, but since the comp costs get awkward, I normally get left out. Yeah. You misspelled? Okay, I was gonna say that was probably the reason. I will say this too, chat. Like, at the end of the day, taking 4 stars or 5 stars, it really doesn't matter. It all depends on like what your goal is for bonding. Some people want to bond like their favorites to max. I'm not going to say that's wrong, but I disagree with that. It doesn't mean that you can't bond a favorite to max. For instance, chat, like, oh, okay, no, you can't actually see it here. But I was going to say, the Castoria that I sometimes take in comps, right? She's already bond 15 on JP for me. And I still take her to the nodes sometimes. But I think that's kind of my entire standpoint is, if I want to be bond efficient, I want to not have to take bond 15s to a node, if possible. So based off that logic, I usually don't try to bond my favorites like more than normal, right? Because I know I'm going to use them a lot anyways. So I don't like put them on my back line when I'm not using them, if that makes any sense. because at that point I'm just fast tracking it, and that's like more times that I brought them to the node, but I didn't actually get to have fun and use them. So I just go ahead and say like, nope, I'm not going to fast track my favorites in that regard. Bond them from use, exactly. Screw bond efficiency, I will use my favorites whenever I want. I mean, that's fine, but you saying screw bond efficiency just means you're getting less. Like, less bond is less rewards over time. I'm someone that's like, I want to make this clear too, right? Because that's me playing a little bit of devil's advocate. I already told you, I will take a bond 15 to a node. I just don't want to. There are people out there, though, that will refuse. They will not take a bond 15 to a node. They will be perfectly bond efficient at all times, even to the point of saying, I'm not ever using a K-scope or a black grail or anything like that. I'm taking all bonding CEs. I am never actually going to do anything other than bond. That is extreme to the other end as well, is what I will say. So it's like there's not giving a shit at all about bond efficiency, and then there's giving way too much of a shit about it. And the solution is to just like to care, but like don't kill yourself over it. That's usually where you'll get the best bang for your buck. I saw people carding the 18 enemy outbreak and JP just for bond. Yeah, that's stupid. I don't get why anyone wants to do that unless they legitimately just have all the time in the world and they don't care how long it takes them to play the game. If that's the case, then again, more power to them. But that would just drive me nuts. Sometimes I just need my meta supports. Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, this is why, like, so for instance, to give you another idea, right? You go look at that comp, and this comp is a support Castoria, since my Castoria is bond 15, Bride, and Tamamo. So that I have two other supports here that are somewhat off meta and not like that far along bonded. I say that they're all over bond 10, but it's allowing me to stretch, still being able to use arts comps without having to use my Castoria. Right? The fact that got censored, okay. I don't even want to know why, and I can only imagine that that's some sort of terrible term. Sorry. MP4 Da Vinci after trying to get copies of Salter in a past banner. Should I invest in Da Vinci? I heard people say she's kind of underwhelming. She's been sitting around since then. Like Da Vinci Writer? Yeah, no, you absolutely should invest in her. If you have an MP4 Da Vinci Writer, that's a really good tool. And I'm going to be honest with you. Anyone that said that she's underwhelming is an idiot. Oh, if it's Caster, then at that point, no, they're still an idiot. Caster's also really good. There are no bad Da Vinci's. Yeah, that's basically the way I would think about it. Could I ask for recommendations to what appends to unlock for some NP1 Bond 6 servants I have? Sure. I mean, I'm going to tell you I'm going to default to mana loading 90% of the time, but you may find a couple that like they're the rare ones. Because there are a couple that I would say don't go mana loading first. And then got real good. No, I mean, so to make this clear to you guys, Caster Da Vinci has always been a 50% charger. Caster Da Vinci has also always been the strongest AoE caster until like Ace came out. And so it was like, I've never understood why people thought she wasn't good. The only thing I can assume is because like she's a one-hit NP and doesn't generate a lot of Noble Phantasm, but she has 50% charge, which means you can brute force the loop. It's just because she had the one MP. Yeah. And that's I'm going to say again, usually stuff like that is perpetuated by people that like they don't quite understand how looping works. They see a one hit NP and they think it's bad. Like I'll never forget talking about looping Astolfo in one of my videos and somebody going into the comments and being like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You can't loop Astolfo. He's only got a one hit NP. And I was just like, it's like, yeah, maybe you should try. I don't know. It's just one of those things. But yeah, no, DaVinci Caster is fantastic. So don't worry about it. Galatea, Coup Alter, John, and Okita. Which John? For Galatea, I guess it depends on how you want to use her, but I'd still go with the mana loading on her. Coup Alter, that one also kind of depends, but I would probably say Coup Alter's a really good candidate for like his extra attack. Especially if you're going to be like soloing with him. If you're not going to be soloing with him, then just go the mana loading. Okita's the mana loading because she has a 30% charge skill. Unless again you're trying to like min turn speed race, but that's the only way you're going to go with the extra on her. And if we're talking OG Ruler John, then yeah, the answer's still mana loading because OG Ruler John just needs all the help that she can get in order to get back to it. I had people try to tell me Emiya couldn't 3-turn loop. I mean, pre his second buff to his third skill, sure, but yeah, after that, no. And the only problem with Emiya in a 3-turn loop is like he kind of is really incentivized to use those God, what's the name of the skill? His trace on skill, basically like before you get to the third turn. And that's like, I don't really like to loop with Emiya because I feel like his damage is gimped on the turn where you need it most. But yeah, you can still 3-turn with him. And I don't know why anyone thought you couldn't. People have made Phantom loop. It's insane as heck and not even close to practical, but they've made it. Yeah, I mean, the biggest issue with someone like Phantom is going to be the MP damage and actually finding a node that he could kill. But I mean, crap, you get to like low level nodes and he absolutely could. Robo, thank you for the 59. Happy you're getting better rest. I like that you say that because like 2 of the days this week, I absolutely did not get good rest. Last night I did though, which was absolutely helpful. Most servants can loop if you have enough block charge to brute force with. Yeah, especially now with Oberon in the game. Like, I think a lot of people underestimate that. He just loops for Yuki, yeah. Can shoot and loop? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's a 30% charger now, so. Chat, here's your thing. If you want to know, can someone loop? Ask yourself, do they have some way of getting at least 10% charge or refund? If the answer to this question is yes, then they can loop. Like the bar for looping nowadays is very low. So it can come from either a charge skill that they have or their refund. How is John with her new buff as a support? I actually haven't used her too much since her new buff, but I mean, I can tell you right now it's a good buff. It's just she still needs some other stuff is kind of her biggest issue. As someone who uses them in saber farming stages, yeah. It's, I mean, again, and as long as you have a robust one and you have enough steroids on him, who cares, right? Like, he's going to do it. But it is like, it's kind of weird how in some cases they give units upgrades, but then I actually wonder if the devs think about the practicality of the use. Because like you get situations like that and you're just like, okay. like sure, it's cool, it's novel, it's interesting, it's fun to use, but like I want to actually use it. So it's like he's almost better used with like in combination with someone like a Rash or someone like that to just have someone else take out one of the waves and then have Emiya actually do his thing. There's a couple of units like that in the game where they can 3-turn, but it's not pretty, and you're better off letting somebody else handle it. For instance, Aoko is a great example of that now on JP. Used her alongside Castoria a lot now. Yeah. I mean, that is the good part, is that her and Castoria don't conflict with each other. And that, you know, they both have Noble Phantasm based protection, so it's not on a like skill cooldown or anything. In that regard, she's probably actually pretty good with someone like Tamamo as well, since Tamamo will give the skill cooldowns. That 5% defense on NP1 is rough. I still don't understand that, and she's one of the only units in the game that's had an NP interlude that didn't actually like enhance her scaling of her NP. We've had a couple of units out there that have had like half buffs. Jack is one. Vlad originally was one, but like I'd struggle to think if there was another unit that just didn't get any scaling on their NP when they got an interlude. And the reason why she didn't is because they took away the demerit that used to be on her NP, which was super debilitating and like really just kind of messed with her use overall. Are there any servants from other series you'd like to see in FGO? Ooh. It's interesting because like for a while I had definitely had some answers to that, but FGO's kind of squashed a bunch of them. It'd probably end up being somebody from like from Strange Fake at this point, but like really depends, and I haven't read enough of Strange Fake to like really offer a good opinion on that. I think John's MP like Constantine, maybe. I don't think it needs to be like Constantine's, but I do think it needs to scale better. It needs to have like a, I don't know, like 20 or 30% defense base, scale up to like 50 or 60%. And that would be strong. It would not be like unkillably strong, but it would be strong. I think they're just probably concerned about like what happens when you stack them and stuff like that. Why 10%? So the reason that's the case, Flare, is because in theory everybody can start with 100% charge because K-Scope exists. And then if you back it out and you say, okay, what's the most charge you can get out of supports in the game right now? It's basically, and I say this, technically that 10% rule is no longer true and anyone can 3-turn because Summer Kuro exists. But let's not get into that because that's just really like messy. So basically the most charge you can get is from double Oberon with a 50% charger as the third support. So basically, double Oberon is 70% each. And then you have any other 50% charger. So that right there is basically 140 from the two Oberons plus this. 50 makes for 190% charge. You need 300% charge in order to 3-turn. You have 100% coming from the Super Scope. And so therefore, or a K-Scope with an append, right? And so right there, that basically puts you at 290. So you only need the 10%. And it's actually like doable for a lot of people. Some people don't even have like charge, but they might be like a quick unit or an arts unit that can get at least 10% refund, and they suddenly are able to loot because of that. What's the bunny doing there? Which bunny? You talking about the artwork? Giving a ruler a 50% defense buff? Yeah, I mean, so we're talking about Azure giving a ruler a 50% defense buff when you have like NP5 of the ruler, right? Like at that point, sure, you've earned it as far as I'm concerned, right? And that's like, again, my biggest issue with it is like the base scaling is like, oh, cool, 5% defense. That's total trash. Like that's a non-factor as far as NPs go. 5% isn't saving you from anything. So like I do think there's probably a like good spot somewhere in the middle of that. I don't really care what it is. It just needs to be stronger than it is. Oh yeah, Saber Lion. Yeah, I would like Saber Lion. There you go. Thank you, chat. But yeah, that's basically how the charge system works. Saber Galactica from the capsule game. Yeah, I'd be okay with that as well. And any Saber face we don't have. There you go, chat. In fact, isn't it Hippolyta, chat? That's also quote unquote a Saber face. So give me that one too. Saber Venus, chat. You have Saber Venus. It's in the background of Caster Umu's NP. She isn't one? Okay. I thought it was like that she was rumored to be one or something. But how do you know that she's not a Saber face? MH yeah. Because the author said she isn't. I would like to see that statement. That's the only reason why. Like, just because I've never heard that before. Okay, anyways, let's do the CQs. I don't want to get too mired talking to you guys because, like, I have stuff I have to actually do. So I think we got to start with the base one. One is a Forana. I'm gonna assume it's Aoko. Have you used Aoko much? I still can't tell where she excels. The event has not really afforded me many options to do so. So I think you want my honest opinion on this, Sora. I think they need to stop giving people solemn defense. Period. End of story. Like, I'm okay with Castoria and her variants having it. I really don't like the fact that basically now 2 other units in the game have it. Like, that's it's gonna start becoming too common, and then the devs are gonna have to do something to like pierce through the unpierceable defense, which defeats the entire point of it. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. 3 units, because Alice also has it, basically. Alice just has it with a different icon. Like, it's the epitome of power creep. I don't like how free it is for them any invincibility becomes solemn. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's better ways to buff John. And like John still works as what she is, as a challenge unit meant for like stall and stuff like that. But they do need to like help her with that. They do need to like end up enhancing some of her skills to make her worth taking over some of the other options. And I think that's kind of the hard problem that they have. It's really not that hard to solve, but they, at least for now, haven't really solved it. So we'll see if they actually end up giving her buffs. Says the Cuckoo stand, by the way. Listen, I love Cuckoo. I just actually like really like her design. But like, no, I mean, you guys know I'm not saying this just because like, oh, well, Cad doesn't want the unique thing that Castoria has given away. No, I'm saying this because I find it troubling, and I actually think that the devs will end up doing something to like invalidate it. And the one thing that I can say is that like, I've talked about this before, right? Because I know people that like really like challenge content don't like solemn defense. They think it's too strong and they don't really think it has a place in the game. Fair, right? I completely disagree with that, but I understand why they think that. Because to me, at the end of the day, player choice is still a thing. You don't have to take solemn defense if you want a harder challenge. But I would not enforce that on somebody else. The problem at play is if they start countering it way more often, then the players that do crutch on solemn defense all the time are going to have a hard time actually doing challenge content and basically end up getting upset with the game. And it's usually the people that don't want to have to spend all that time and all that effort trying to figure the challenge quest out. So I can only imagine what would happen if you started making a ton of challenge quests that were too hard for them, how they would feel about the game. And I say this as somebody that knows at least one or two people that do not enjoy the challenges in this game and already find them annoying. So, like, yeah, I can easily see that that pissing off a lot of people if they did that. They might have to ask someone how to do something. Oh no. No, I mean, look, I'm gonna say at the end of the day, I can at least like empathize with people that don't want to be asked, basically, and just want to like go through it. Especially when we have content in the game that doesn't allow you to use command seals, content that doesn't allow you to use blue prisms, content that doesn't allow you to quartz revive. So it's like, I kind of get it. Yeah, like they give you all these systems, but sometimes they take them away at points. I don't think people want like their last remaining crutch to be gone. Yeah. It's like I said, if people want the challenge, go for it. But when challenges are basically enforced, and here's what I mean when I say enforced. In some cases, they're the only way to get a grail. They're the only way to get a crystallized lore. And at that point, they're required as far as I'm concerned. Like, people can say, oh, well, they're not. They are. Because, like, it's basically like saying, oh, well, just don't play this entire section of the game is kind of how that kind of resonates with me. If they want a true challenge where it's really difficult and people don't have to do it, the easy way is to just not make the rewards be something that's super lucrative and hard to get. So, for instance, taking like the recollection quests, that's perfectly fine how they did it that way. I didn't like the just health bloat that a lot of the recollection quests had, but I can at least say, hey, they weren't required for anyone to do. So at that point, if you didn't have the time or you didn't want to be bothered to figure it out, you didn't have to do it. And that I think is good design. People might disagree with me, but like I actually think it's good to give your players the option rather than make it more of a requirement. They don't have that much time to play and figure it out. Yeah, no, I mean, and I've said this before. You guys know I juggle a lot of stuff on stream. I like challenge content. It's fun. I actually like getting to like pick my brain at times. But there's some days where I don't have a lot of time and I just want to get the challenge fight over with. And like then I look and the fight has a like college thesis worth of different effects. And I just go like, Jesus, this is just stupid. I'm sorry. Like, so I kind of can empathize with those people. CQ shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think like maybe like having the occasional one that does is not a bad thing, but like regularly taking more than that, no, it shouldn't. Most CQs should be some type of gimmick that you have to figure out. And once you've figured it out, it's more about just managing the gimmick and then you're good. Whereas a lot of the CQs for the past, like, actually, I'm going to say, like, of late, JP's kind of been better about this. But prior to, like, the last, like, I don't know, 6 months to a year on JP, a lot of the CQs are just, like, kind of, where it's like, oh, it's not just one gimmick. It's, like, 5 different rotating gimmicks, and you have to, like, sit there and, like, try to counter each one of them. And it's like, or I can just go over here and do invuln comp and basically not give a shit. So, yeah, I kind of understand why people want that. people that at least talk about how to do stuff, and since Castoria, it doesn't really happen anymore. Yeah, now I understand that, White, and the reason I understand that is because I had a long talk with a content creator who was really complaining about that. Here's the deal, though, for me, and I said this before. How much of that community? So let's say the for better or worse, and not to insult anyone, I'm just going to call it the stupid people. Okay. How much of the stupid people asking people how to do things was because they needed to know or because they wanted to know? This should be the only one that matters. If they were having to ask because they needed to know, basically saying there was no way they could do it without asking and that they had to do it, we have problems at that point. Like, one, either the game should be a lot better at explaining mechanics and giving them information, or two, they didn't care and they don't want to partake in that content and they're only doing it because they have to. So, like I said, that's where I have problems. Is I understand that, like, especially a lot of like guide makers and stuff, right? It was really good for them when people needed to know. The problem was it wasn't good for the players because the players had to sit there and go do work basically to figure it out. So again, like, I think that's why so many people, when Castoria comes out, they just go like, sweet, thank God, now I don't have to. Like, they never wanted to do it in the first place. And I think that's like, especially for the challenge crowd, that's something they can't comprehend because they don't think that, like, oh, I really enjoy challenge quests. Heaven forbid should there be someone that doesn't, right? Like, so I kind of get it. I understand both sides of the argument. I just, like, in general, I'm all about giving players the choice. If people want to, like, be hardcore with challenges, never use Castoria, or they want to do, like, min turns and, like, try to, like, get on the, like, leaderboard and shit for that, like, that's perfectly fine. It just shouldn't be a requirement for every player out there to do that stuff. I pick up Castoria because I'm scared of fluffy level stuff. Yeah, and I don't blame you, right? Like, a little bit, they put content like that in the game, and then you go like, okay, well, now I kind of have to have her. Which is also a little bit of an issue because, like, we've kind of seen, like, that's the entire premise behind 90++ is they're sort of trying to incentivize you to roll for more MP levels because they did an oopsie and released Oberon into the game. And all of a sudden, he just scales everything like crazy. And I say an oopsie, I'm sure they knew what he was going to do, but, like, either maybe they didn't anticipate the effect as much, or they just knew they were going to have to do this as a reaction to it. They were going to have to inflate HP values. Heard recently something along the lines of it's not about actually winning the CQ. Sometimes they just want to try various things, which I understand. So what do you mean, like a challenge-oriented person or something else? I mentioned solemn defense, less CQ clears. No, I would disagree with that. I don't think a CQ without solemn defense clears faster. I think a CQ without the invincible comp definitely clears faster. I think if you're just using double Castoria, that's still ridiculously fast, and it just goes right. Like, it might not be like min turn levels of fast chat, but I'm gonna be honest. Let's take min turn. Let's take that. Let's go ahead and just throw that in the trash. And what do I mean by that? I'm not saying that, like, disregard everybody that, like, does min turns and they don't matter. What I'm saying is min turning is a science. It is literally about, like, sitting there and trying to, like, find out the exact perfect thing to do that, like, does not apply in the slightest to your average player, right? Like, to the normal person just trying to do the CQ. So that's why I say, like, just throw it in the trash, because it has no place in this discussion. But yeah, it really just depends. Time attacks take longer to do the normal clears IRL time. Yeah, absolutely, because they have to come up with a comp that's going to work perfect, and it usually doesn't work perfect first try. They usually have to sit there and go like, all right, I got to change this around. I got to like try this. Oh, that didn't work. What do I do about this? And I think, you know, veteran time attackers kind of know, and they know usually pretty quick routes. But like, again, that's not an average player type of thing. That's like, you know, comparing your average player to someone like me who has a lot of like servant knowledge, and then expecting the average player, it's like, oh, Cad knows like 300 of the 400 servants off the top of his head, and expecting the average player to also have that knowledge. It's not going to be a thing. Do you think Abby Alter would be her possible adult form? Just a weird thought. I don't know that you could really get an alter of a foreigner, but that would be an interesting concept. And the only reason why I say that is because like the whole foreign god influence is kind of already a corruption. But nice, Aniko. You heard it to your chat, Min turning his trash. No, and that's the only reason why I'm trying to say it, is to like get you guys in the mentality of like, hey, hold on, yeah, if we're just talking about like as a whole for like people in the game, people that are implying special rules on themselves are not the same thing. I'll never forget, we had like, you know, at least one person that used to be on the Discord that used to have all these special rules about their account. And chat, every single one of us has our own set of special rules. The only weird part about it is if you try to apply those special rules to other people. So it's like me. My special rule is I only grail saber faces on my NA account. I know I fucked up that one time. But like that would then be like me trying to expect you to also behave that way. Like, chat, why don't you all grail all of your saber faces? What's wrong with you? And like having that mentality, right? Like nobody would actually like think that way if they're sane. But occasionally you get an insane player, and it's really weird. So I am going to say I'm very pleased that person's no longer on the Discord, because it was fucking annoying. Like, especially with new players coming into the Discord and they're seeking guidance, and you have somebody giving them like legitimately insane advice. And it's like, no, like, dear God, there's nothing that will actually like drive me up a wall faster than like watching people take the new people to the game and give them bad advice. I don't mind advice that's like, well, it's kind of like your opinion, man. That's perfectly fine. It's like where I can point to that and I can just be like, no one should ever do that. Like if that sort of thing happens, then I'm like, Stop doing what I don't like. Energy is always something. Yeah, I mean, and I've said this before too. You know, we have the rules that we have on the Discord for a reason, and thankfully, I'm probably going to get to like that side of things next week. But you know, I've said this before. It's like we have the rules about like no waifu bashing and stuff, right? And where I've begun to draw the line with people too over time is like, it's okay to be like, I really like Artoria. I think Artoria is the best. That's perfectly fine. What I don't like is people that sit there and go, Artoria is the best, your waifu is trash. And I'm just like, Or like, instead of even that, it would be like, oh, who do you like? Oh, you like, I don't know, like BB? Oh, okay, well, yeah, I mean, she would be good, but she's not Artoria. Like saying that sort of stuff, that I'm like, guys, come on. Just be nice to each other. Like, you know what you're saying is like sticking the knife in the wound and twisting. You're just trying to be an asshole. So like, I don't get people like that. And for the record, chat, I used an example there, but one of the ones that really set me off one time was the exact opposite of that example. So I went ahead and used my waifu as the example, but it was quite the reverse. Go on those waifu war servers to do that? Yeah, I don't get it. Wait, Kat, did you fuck up a grail? Yes, I fucked up a grail on it. Classes are meaningless. Just bring berserkers. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the community that still kind of think that way. Have fun. That's all I'm gonna say. Have fun. That mentality does not hold up. Your waifu is not a religion. You don't have to defend them with fervor. I mean, I'm gonna say this: defending your waifu is perfectly fine. Attacking other waifus is stupid. Right? Like, and the reason why I say this is the only way you would have to defend your waifu is if someone else is attacking them. So soon they will know pain. Exactly, Trubs. Also, dear God, let me actually find this. Okay, so this is, what is it? Just Shadow Aoko? Is that all this is? Wait, is it 2 battle? No, it's 1 battle with... Does she have like a second health bar? Or is it just when she goes super? Super break bar, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I was honestly thinking about doing something like Bazette, but just because my Bazette is actually decent on this account. I think that's alter ego. Yeah. Nope, not you. Do it with Zerkturia? No, I'm good, fam. I'm not that much of a masochist. Debating if I want to take Castoria just for the targeted invuln for 1 turn. Chad, do I have 4 health bars that I have to go through? Or is it 3? 3? Okay. I was worried it was going to be 4, and I was like, God damn, that's going to get really annoying for Scotty buffs. Dalter, get off my back line. Let's get Melt in there. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Wait, what? Can I fit that? I don't think I can. 5 cost versus 9? No. Oh, pfft. Yes, I can. Oh my god, game. There we go. There we go. That should make her set to do an NP if she needs to. Okay. Let's go ahead and go in. Hopefully, Aoko doesn't do too much self-buffing. That would be at least a little bit of a problem, but, you know, we'll see. I only have an NP1 here, but at least with the damage, this should be okay. We done melt skill 1 upgrade? I believe so. I'd have to double check, so. Oh boy, special defense. Huh. That actual debuff immune? Probably is. Oh, it's not. Interesting. Do I want the refund or that? Do it like that. Probably stun immune then, probably. Okay. So I think I would have needed to actually get enough cards to break her there, but I'm okay with that result. God. Just gonna do it like that, basically get the free charge from it. The problem is if I end up not being able to like what I'm looking for here, like break. Well no, should be okay. Okay. Could have Scotty NP'd. Yeah, but I had the actual cards there, so I was like, I may as well just use it. See, like here I only have one Bazette card. So at this point, now, well, what's Bazette's overcharge? I actually don't remember. Attack up. Okay. Easy bar. Yep. The rare Scotty and Pete. Listen, it's not so rare now because, like, now there's an actual reason to use it at this point. Is it just MP damage or attack? It's attack. Attack up for 1 turn. Which, with her, it doesn't expire until it becomes your turn again, so. Because all of... Hello, Super Aoko. Okay. There you go. That'll work. Yeah. Nice, easy 3-turn with Bazette. Like I said, you could have, in theory, like, bar broken her on turn 1, and I could have done, what, like a 2-turn at that point? So... Okay, so now we got the super high difficulty one, which is the shiny star. Chat, what do I need to know about this? Yeah, I was gonna say, I know it's this stupid thing again. I'll let chat read that if they can read Japanese. I can't read Japanese, so enjoy. Barcast, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Why is she foreigner anyways? Don't worry about it. Oh, would you look at that? Made you like Lartoria in the first place? So I've always been I've always been a King Arthur simp, I guess you could say. And then I watched Fate back originally when it aired in anime form. Yes, chat, Dean Stay Night. And fell in love with Artoria at that point. And then when FGO came out, I didn't get to play it at first, and then I started seeing artwork of this like big boobed version of Artoria, and I was like at first I was like, oh yeah, this must just be like someone's fan art that went ridiculous, and I was like, wait, that's an actual form? Hot damn. And I started playing. I still remember the exact piece of art that got me to play. Let's see, did I use them, Bazette? I used the MLB damage. Neuron activation? Yeah. Quick answer, boobs. Yeah, pretty much. Huh. I just want to know why she's a foreigner. Yeah, well, don't ask on stream. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, you'd have to go ask in the spoiler channel. My reason was Lancelot scream at a banana. Oh, understandable. Banana rotate. Yeah, I do not at all remember the gimmick from this. So let me go see if I can find it on App Media. Unless chat has any sort of quick TLDR they can give me about this fight. The same comp works here? You're kidding, right? Took like 8 years for them to make a second non-Fate collab. I mean, look, I don't mind Fate collabing with Fate. I have no issue with that at all. I just think that like some of the past collab ideas were kind of dumb. Like I can even look back at something like Gray Alive event and say like, it was a really cool concept for an event, but it shouldn't have been the collab type deal. Because like to me, Grail Live is probably prior to this one the best collab that FGO's ever had, like event wise. Like it was a fun event. It's just like that should not have been the collab event. It should have just been a fun event that they did on their own. Yeah, basically Avalon. Wait, Chad, are you guys actually like not shitting me and I can use I can use Bizet. Yeah, but not min-turn. Yeah, but then don't I need to stay alive? Bring Castoria Reigns. That's kind of what I was thinking. Those with a higher NP level? Oh, great. What are your plans for NA this week? Blue Apples chat. Like, I'm dead serious. The whole reason that they're, I think, like trying to accelerate NA some is to get stuff out before anniversary and to stop us using Blue Apples. Just do it. just actually do it, chat. Just make Blue Apples if you have nothing better to do. Like, if you're already caught up on story and it is what it is, just do it. Okay, at least that should be some good refund there. Okay, I definitely don't like that it has a guts. Is game sound off? Yes. Mostly because every single time I turn game sound on, YouTube copy claims my VOD. Just is what it is. I'm sorry, chat. Really? Yeah. Like, just FGO game sounds, it does it. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I didn't realize we were going to have an insta-charge. But if you disable music on JP and only have sounds on, that might work. I could probably do that. But then I would also never get to hear music. I mean, like, I would have to turn sound on and off basically without just, muting it on my phone on a day-to-day basis when I wanted to hear sound off stream. But yeah, I mean, that might be a way to do it. Honestly, like, JP I might not get claimed depending on what the sound is. Because so much of it is so new into FGO that, like, Sony hasn't copyrighted it yet. Okay, let's just try that instead. I'm not going to get as much charge, but that's the magic word, CAD, yet. Oh no, I'm well aware. But at least by, like, a year later when they finally do copy claim it before it comes to an A, at least at that point, like, most people that have wanted to watch the VOD will have already watched the VOD. Hold on. What? I am so confused as to what just happened there. I was doing no damage. Did I not break the bar was the problem? Charged when it was hit. Really? Planning on rolling any of the trauma banners, Cad? I am, I believe, planning to roll the Charlie banner, but I'll have to double check. I don't like the fact that this also just outright kills a ruler on the side there. Isn't it neutral? Yes. Which means it's neutral, so it shouldn't be doing more damage, right? Rulers also usually have higher HP values. It's like, I know she's not capped by any means, but you can see, weirdly enough, she has taken more damage than anyone else. Which makes me wonder if it's a case of, like, it's a trait disadvantage. I It did buffs, yeah. Okay, so that's what's going on. Because I was like, what the if that's the case though, I might not be able to prevent that. Like that's just we might just lose Scotty at that point. Which sucks because I would prefer to have Scotty's like charge. That may really make it, especially since I already have Possess Arts card here, it may make it that I cannot, like, do the rest of this. Chad, did I lose the cast story of that last time? Well, it's because Bazette's not getting hit by the NP anyways. Because she's invuln. Why is that doing so little damage? What? What is that bullshit? The real question is it always going to charge here? Oh, fuck off. Holy hell. Come on. I'm just gonna go back and pop the Mystic Code probably because this is probably the turn where like I gotta have it dead. Or at least like I gotta guts pop it this turn. Which I don't know if it has like multiple gutses. Which I think, yeah, it looks like it's a 50% guts, which is, ugh. Bazette had NP damage down. Good God, man. Yeah, no opportunity really to cleanse it. And I don't even know if this stupid thing's gonna end up NPing my ass right here. The damage resistance is 80%. Yeah, that I'm aware. Like it's resisting me a ton. Granted, that resistance is probably gonna fall off. It's stunned itself. What? It actually outplayed me. I have no idea how it managed to do that. Roxas, thank you for the raid. I cannot believe it did that. Let's see. Like if I had gone back and scuffed, I could have realized like, hey, it's gonna stun itself, and it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But like that amount of health with no buffs? Oh boy, that's gonna take a hot second. You do have damage sheet? I know I do, but it's still a lot of health. Yeah, I was gonna say it's actually the first time I've used Melt on my JP account. Oof. Wow. Oh boy, and it healed half the damage back. Oh no, I should not have done that. Well, it doesn't matter. It does AoE attacks, but that was a big dumb of me. Melt's probably dead here anyways. I gotta do another 50% of this health bar too. This is such a like dick move. Really would actually like charge, but I'm gonna hope to God this gets me enough that the AoE attacks still get me there. It looks like it will. What was that? What was that game? What was that? I mean, like, I'm not gonna complain, but what was that? You're trying to screw me. Good crit damage at least, but I swear to God, if you like triple crit me to death, okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's spicy meatball level, but we're good. Ugh. Don't worry, you're fine. You're not me. Oh no. I assume you had a last second failure. Yeah, those crits are not gonna kill. I'm gonna have to weather the NP. Boom. There you go. Okay. Oh, yeah, not a min turn, but it worked. Ooh, nice. My JP likes that. My NA would also say nice, but does not need the meteor shards as much. So at least that helps out my JP account. Did you just blow up a star? Yes. I did have a last second crit that fucked me on one of those repel raid fights, Cat. Oh man. Wait, chat, we don't have to do the NA missions on a per day basis, right? Like I don't have to go do that right this second. No, okay, yeah. I was gonna say I thought you could let them build up because that's probably what I will do. Is I will probably well, we're gonna have trial Monday, so like you may just not see me do them because I'll probably just let them build up. Well, maybe we'll do it Sunday because I'll probably need something to do on Sunday. So I'm doing them as they come out. Yeah. I just summer comma loop the first one. Nice. Yeah, let's see if we can do some advanced quests. Yeah, there's your defensive battle. You also have a Constantine trial. Wait, what's the interlude that I have? Oh, right. Yeah, but I have like a ton of time to do that, I think. 35 days remaining. Yeah, advanced quest time. So I actually have quite a few here. Wait, is that the same crab one? We definitely did the crab one. Enemies will inflict many poison effects upon you. Defeat them to remove the poison. 6 enemies will appear simultaneously. Some enemies are resistant to noble phantasm attacks. Attacking them while this resistance is in effect will inflict you with a strong poison. In the advanced quest, you cannot use support characters or continues. I did the original Tunguska. Do I still need to do the main interlude to access Trom? No. The only thing you need to do to access Trom is the ending. The God, what's the word for it? Epilogue. Thank you. Yeah, the epilogue to Trom, which is not part of the main interlude. So as long as you've done that, you're fine. Different crab when it's a poison gimmick. Yeah. Chat, can I just blow this one up? Can I just overpower this? No. Don't make me do things. You can't insta-kill it? So what? It's just, I'm just supposed to card these things to death, basically. Only some. What do you mean, only some? All right, 6 enemies in the field. Poison this person instead of debuff poison. C, F, H, J, L, and N. Are the like hiding in their shell ones. Wait, how are you supposed to defeat them then? Upon entering the battlefield, poisonous hermit crabs C, F, H, J, L, and N gain 99% resistance against noble phantasm, gives the attacker poison of 10,000 for 1 turn, unremovable when being attacked, and stuns itself. So what, you just wait it out? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's perfectly fine. Oh, stall then NP then repeat. Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. Well, shit. As long as I can do that, then. Hmm. It's not hard, I know. Okay. Blessed be the super black grail. I mean, perhaps. Okay. So the left two have it. Just try staggering here. Huh? Thought it defaulted back up to the top row, but I guess not. It's been a hot second since I've had to do that. Don't attack the resistance crabs. No, I got that. I was not expecting it to attack the resistance crab. That's why I scuffed there. Jade, thank you for the 53. Yeah, 6 enemy waves are really weird. Sometimes it goes back to the top row, sometimes it doesn't, and I've noticed weird things where it like it'll do like, okay, you carded it all the way out, and then it goes to the end, like right there. The fucker ads? I don't know, man. But like I've sat there and I've tried to like make sense of 6 enemy carding sometimes, and it's weird because every time I think I have it, then I encounter a 6 enemy wave and I don't have it. Okay. Oh, come on. uh Man, they really do not like him. You have 3 AoE archers, just sacrifice them? No. They have 99% resistance. So you won't kill it anyways. And there's no reason that I have to rush it. Like, I'll do it if he's about to die, but before that point, I don't need to. What? See my point? Like, every time you think you have it figured out, the game's like, bet. Poor Rice Man. Yeah, Rice Man's dead. Rice Man might live one more turn. Got 5 stacks of that shit. Wait, Chad, how much damage has it been doing? Is it only 500? Oh, for the love of all that is holy. I mean, that might actually be good. Okay. Rice Man. Kill them! I found that if you face card, the ones stunned won't affect you as bad, and then you can take them all out at once. Yeah, basically. There you go. I win. And only the Rice Man died. Oh, he didn't die. Let's go. The poison couldn't kill him. By the way, these Matsies, will we ever get like 5 of them? There are 3 that currently have 5. One is Dust, the other is Bones, and the third one is Fangs. Those are the 3 that have MLB at the moment. Yep. Raging Knight. Fitting Lancelot will complete this quest. New enemies will be summoned when the enemy's turn ends. Lancelot will inflict negative status effects on you by defeating enemies. Okay. In the advanced quest, you cannot use support characters or continue. Sure, I got that. Disregard mechanics, destroy Angry Boy. Okay. Time to put him in his place, chat. Now, I have said this before, and I will say it again. I do not do this because I have to. I do this because I want to. Please understand the difference, chat. Um, Chat, is there a low HP cleanser? Sorry, low rarity cleanser. Trying to think, is like Martha's keeps popping into my head, but she's a 4-star. Sclepius? Does Sanson have full blown cleanse? Let me see. Is it just on him though? Oh, he does. Okay, sweet. Sanson it is. I forgot about that upgrade. Okie day. Where's my Sanson? Get in there. Like a glove. Oh, hold on. Hold on, chat. Yeah, it don't matter. So again, I don't do this because I have to. I do this because I want to. Every kill he gets with Saberface's gotcha luck goes up. Pretty much. That's one way of thinking about it, right? Okay. So, oh no, never mind. He doesn't get anything off. Okay, that just doesn't matter then. Almost feel sorry for the man. Do I just kill him with a single Buster card? No, I think he's deserving of Excalibur. We gotta send him out. Chat, can we get some salutes in chat for the once noble knight Lancelot? This is the only way. There you go. 1.2 mil. And the king sleeps. The lion sleeps tonight, chat. Like I said, I didn't have to do that. I needed to do that. Hector gains damage cut for 1,000,015 times. Chat, what the hell is this? I assume I am just gonna use an Okita and murder him. Just use Sono G? Sure. You only need to deal 1.5 million damage to him, so it should be fine. He gets a free stack every turn for one hit. I mean, can't you just pre-card him? You can one turn him? Wait, I'm confused. So what is chat saying then? His damage cut stacks, but you can just overpower it. I mean, it sounds like a plan to me. Hmm. Maybe we don't use Okita here. Just trying to think of who my strongest option is at that point. Chat may be right. It may just be Penth. We may just anti-Greek mail his ass. Kind of her niche, right? Okay. Castria, Saber, Hoku, Oberon, Santa Martha. Wait, is Santa Martha really give any niche against him? Is he considered divine? Wouldn't think he is. 70% attack up. Okay. I was gonna say. Like, yeah, the dude's just like low key chilling there with this like conspicuous defense buff. I almost feel bad for him. Don't. I don't. Oh, look at that chat. Wait, was that the exact amount of HP? Is that like the game's way of saying it only let the exact amount through? Like, oh well. it it will kill. That's all that matters. I still have some of the ones from the last advanced quest chat. Because I never got to do them. I don't know if you guys remember these at all. If they can be done fast, I'll do them. But if they can't be done fast, I'm not gonna do them. Yeah, that first one doesn't look like a fast one. You could Musashi Zerkrit? What, this one? What are you saying the setup is? My Castoria. You can't do double Castoria. Tamamo then? Um 6 enemies? There's only 3. Oh, it's 4 battles. Hold on. Where is my Castoria Bonsi? There it is. Actually, it doesn't look like the damage is bad, so probably what I'm gonna do is that. Card the early wave. That's probably what I'll try to do. Merlin buff is for Buster, if I remember correctly. Yes. What, are you asking what his Bond C does? His is part Buster, part crit damage. Wait, is this the Fang one that I went into? No? Huh? These aren't the right health values. Which one is this? This is not from Advanced Quest Part 4? This is from Part 3? Did I never do Part 3? Yeah, this is Part 3. Oops. Well, we're gonna find out. Hmm. You didn't do the last ones? Yeah, apparently I didn't do part 3 either. I thought I only had 3 more to do. It looks like I have 6 more to do. This may be a day in and of itself. And by day, I just mean like something I do one day for you guys on stream. Because I'm not going to go through all of these right now. Always 3 enemies. Do it like that. Gotta like my arts looping comp, right, chat? Doing triple buster. Can Arteria Black Grail farm? Kind of. She can start from 0, but usually the CE either has to have an overcharge or you have to use something like Summer Kuro to do it. I do find it funny how often I'm getting triple buster for this. Yeah, Duke of Flame's really nice. You can do that on NA right now. But then we literally get Mud Rain as a CE in the game. I'm trying to remember exactly when it comes in. It should be soon. But Mud Rain is basically like Black Grail that does less MP damage but gives overcharge. So it's a really, really nice CE. Oh, what the okay. I guess that makes sense. I got lucky I didn't get screwed there. We're definitely getting out of the, like, cardable range here. So I have to be somewhat careful. Ah, damn it. The first turn, I didn't kill all 3 enemies. Feels bad, man. This is no longer peak efficiency, chat. I have failed you. Nor will this. Okay, now I can start my 3 turn. I was gonna laugh if they killed Musashi. I would have just been like, you know what? Fine. I'll card it to death. Who's with Ibuki? Eris? Yes. Yeah, summer's gonna be a difficult one because all 3 banners are basically good, and people are gonna be like, crap, which one do I want? Which one do I roll? And like, depending on your logic, I can split one out for you, but like, it really just depends on what you want. So it's like I can probably make an argument for and against every single one of the 3 banners. My Merlin is bond 10, so I wouldn't mind a secondary Merlin. Yeah. Yeah, like the way I've put it to you guys is that like Proto is really good if you want to do like arts invincible stuff. Or you just want another arts like based challenge support. But ultimately at the end of the day, having Merlin means you probably don't need to have that specific one. So it really just comes down to like, do you already have Merlin and how much do you want Proto Merlin? Scotty, like, if you're just someone that's adamantly like anti-quick, I can't convince you to roll Scotty. Ibuki basically now has some stiff competition, including Musashi. I think the one thing that she still really does well is the 50% charge. But outside of that, like, she's never been a have to have type of unit. She's just strong. So like, if you go like, okay, hey, maybe I already have like a really strong Musashi Berserker. No, you don't need Ibuki. And simultaneously, like, you might just have a really strong like Buster Berserker or something instead as well. So it's like they're really like, you can make an argument not to roll any of the banners. You can make an argument to roll all of the banners. And it really just boils down to who you are as a player. What about the 4-stars? Gareth, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually really like Gareth's 3rd form, but like gameplay wise, I feel like Gareth got shafted a little. She's not terrible or unusable, but it does feel like she kind of got the short end of the stick compared to the other Sunlight units. Eris is like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Eris is probably the best 4-star on the banners. And that's just because for a while there, she's kind of in a world of her own, being the only single target arts Avenger. And that really helps her out, and there's not a lot of single target Avengers out there. But if you already have someone like say like John or Tyra or something like that, you don't need her either. And crap, even if you have someone like Doggo, you probably don't need her. Wait. Who's the 4-star? Oh, Wu. Yeah, Caster Wu is an interesting one. Caster is the epitome of a unit you don't have to have, but in an interesting way, she could do some fun stuff because she actually has the ability to like change enemies to undead. So it's kind of like George with his MP where he can change enemies into a dragon. She can change enemies into undead and then gives undead modifier against it. So it's like, it's nice. Who is she? Shows support. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Also was anti-man. Yep. What summer Arturia is better? Archer, Rider, Bunny? I think that's apples to oranges a little bit because you got an AoE ruler whose whole entire focus is card manipulation. You've got a single target Rider who's quick, who sits there and like honestly like doesn't have any survivability, but can actually like double stack her buffs to do really good damage for a rider. In fact, prior to Ozzy's buff, she was still the top damage. And basically, Squirtoria is Squirtoria. I don't know that I have to say more about Squirtoria. She's just infinitely looping pretty much, and it has the ability to drain, so it's really nice. Wu and Gray can dumpster together? Oh, okay. I took that wrong. I thought that was you saying you were going to throw them both in the dumpster, and I was about to have words with you. But yeah, no. If you're meaning like they can absolutely kill the crap out of undead, then yeah. Oh no, yeah. Archer is still pretty good as an arts archer. Yeah, I think this is something everybody gets caught up on the damage chat. And don't get me wrong, like I said before, damage is one of the easiest things in the game to actually like get more out of. So for me, the thing I really like about units like Jarcher or like Surfmo, for instance, like units that they're maybe not the highest damage. They're you know, I think you could say they're low damage, if you will. But they have so much refund. It's so nice just being able to take them into a node and know you have enough and not have to care. And just being like, you know what? I'm going to throw a Black Grail on them and it will do fine. It will kill. And you just like, you laugh your entire way to the bank. I think that's something a lot of people don't quite get, that like, yeah, hey, you're trading damage for refund, but there are ways you can use the refund really well. For instance, this is how like I've sat there with like Surfmo and just like looped over like 2/2/2 waves and stuff like that. Just your damage needs help. Yeah. And I could be honest with you and say that the only reason the damage could even be argued to need help is because of some of the insane power scaling that's gone on in the game, including like Durga coming out later. Durga is a great unit, and Durga just straight up out damages Jarcher. And it's like, it's not Jarcher's fault. Jarcher's just a much older unit. But Jarcher also just sits there and just like I said, doesn't really have to think about refund. And even if you're up against like a weird structured node, like a 3-1-3 or something like that, Jarcher still probably loops it because she has the 40% charge. So she just goes right in, fires off the NP, kills the middle wave anyways, and then still has enough charge to get back out of it. Jarcher could loop before Castoria. Oh no, let's put this into perspective for you, chat. There were plenty of units that could loop before Castoria. Jarcher was the first arts unit to be Black Grail loopable. And she could do it with double Nero Bride. It was hilarious. The issue with the Durga comparison is that she loops very similarly to Jarcher as well. Yeah, I'm aware. And it's just a case of Durga is a much more recent unit that they gave a lot of things to. But I'm also going to say it's up to you to determine if you need something like Durga. If you already have something like Jarcher, do you need Durga? I don't know. Like it would have to be something that you would have to justify the need for it with. And I'm going to say where you really justify it with Durga is probably more just the niche damage. We love a Jarcher buff. I mean, I guarantee you if Jarcher ever gets a buff, people are going to scream it's too strong. And here's why. Look at Musashi Berserker, right? Musashi Berserker got a strong buff. That isn't what made people scream. People screamed because all of a sudden it was like, hey, she's surpassing Ibuki. And like the people out there that like sit there and go like, oh, I'm only gonna roll the most powerful unit, yada yada yada, that had been like championing Ibuki for like 2 whole years, immediately had to like eat crow and were like, what the fuck? So that's basically why anyone screams, because if you think about it, no one should get upset over, oh no, they've made a unit even more powerful in the game. But it usually is the case of like, either people don't like the buff for a various reason, or they don't like that character getting the buff. And like, you know, I'd be an example of somebody that could point out where it's like, hey, I don't like this buff. But it's usually not because like, oh, I don't like the character. It's usually that I like point to it and I go like, this is going to have some negative repercussions now. Like, for instance, if you just have an insanely power creeping thing, like I can at least look at Musashi's buff and say that was probably too strong. And the only reason why I say that is because it's not too strong in relation to Ibuki. It's too strong in relation to archers. That's the problem. Yeah. Oh, some people were screaming because of that, but you can listen. Here's why I'm going to say this, chat. People can get upset over her being stronger than archers. That's not the first time that's happened. And if they only cried foul with Musashi, you know they have an axe to grind. Because we've had the single targets getting out damaged by other classes for years. So that was nothing new. I'm looking forward to my 120 Musashi getting buffed. Oh yeah, it'll be fantastic. All right, chat, let's play some Hades. Like I said, we'll probably continue the advanced quest. If I have nothing to do tomorrow. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong screen. Here you go. If we have nothing to do tomorrow, I'll probably do more with you guys. Or what I might do is I might just kick stuff to Sunday again, because like I said, we're gonna have stuff to do because we've got the live stream Sunday. So again, if you guys aren't paying attention, we have in a story stream basically Monday that we're gonna be, or sorry, Sunday that we're gonna be covering, because we're gonna be getting Trom on Monday. Which honestly, like, I'm ecstatic that we'll finally be getting that and, like, you know, have a little bit of a break here to just chill and do story. Not gonna farm the last sea drop? No, it's fine. Like, I don't care that much. Okay. Oh, that fast? Yes. Now, again, if you guys have never seen Hades before, this is Hades 2. This is the one that just came out. It's in early access right now. It's actually, like, really good for early access. And basically, it's the sequel to its predecessor when it first came out a couple years back. It was a really highly touted cult classic indie game. It was in the running for Game of the Year, and everybody really liked it. And so this one is one that we've been anticipating for a while. But it's basically like a roguelite. It is roguelike in its structure, but it has like progression that you can work on that make the runs easier.
You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid. Oh, your brother would be so proud, knowing you're fighting for your kin.
Your attacks deal more damage to nearby foes. Your cast drags foes in and inflict weak. One foe is always weak. Man. Guess we'll go with the attacks.
From her, I think.
It's been a while since I've actually done an attack build. So let's see, but there is some new quality of life in this one. What's her story? This is Melano. This is the altar. Really? This is Melano. This is the daughter of Hades. Okay. Just double check here. Oh, that's right. I think I have the... God damn, I'm clearing fast with Aphrodite. Okay.
Such secrets in this stuff.
My attacks now hit twice. I don't have the tool for that. Another child of Hades. Yeah, Zagreus from the first game apparently was made up. I didn't realize that. I thought they were all made up because I'm just not... Like, I like Greek mythology, but I'm not, like, super apparent on, like, all of the, like, cast of it, if you will. Dude, the fact that that hits twice...
Done here.
Is that how they say charge attack in this game? No, there is a charge attack. I don't have the fishing rod. I'm actually surprised. I have the like shovel for stuff, but I haven't found anything yet that gives benefit.
What the?
God, this is one of the strongest attack buffs I've had.
On my authority.
In the past couple runs I've done, I've only had a couple, but like most of them have been not cast but special based runs. This one is an attack based run, and it just already feels really strong. Creates a heartthrob. That seems kind of nice. Drag in foes. Not sure that I want them to be dragged in, but maybe we'll go with it. Well, let's try it out. It'll probably get me in trouble. Okay, so we have basically Apollo with a mini boss, or Chiron, who's the merchant. I only have 79 gold, so Chiron's not doing much for me right now.
That gloom, a shadow spinner.
Damn it, I finally got hit. Yeah, it's like, I've never faced this mini boss. Okay, I win. Usually if you break the bar, you're good.
Back to the dock with you. See that, Homer?
Do I want to gift him? No, I don't want to gift him yet. Also, I'm sorry if the game volume's
I
loud.
figured it was just one of her pranks. Taking on the Titan yourself, come on. But it did sound like something a vengeful child of Hades might attempt.
No, the story's basically finished as far as I understand it. Like it's weird to say, but what they've said is that not all weapons, not all gods and powers, and not all like environments are in the game. So I assume everything else is done. And they do have a roadmap, and this is what they did for the first game, so I would assume they'll complete it. Daze, deal more damage until you take damage. I mean, that 20% chance is not that good to me. I'll take that.
Such wondrous spectacle.
Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's anything I missed.
Such deep, impenetrable gloom surrounds the underworld, princess, that not even her infernal
Oh, really?
eye can
I didn't know that
easily
earlier.
discern what horrors lie therein.
I was told he was not a thing, so...
I'll cut through.
Oh, this one's unalterable. Interesting.
Finery, so Arachne's fineries. I spin my threads and catch my
I'm actually using Arachne's gift right now. It's actually really nice. It's why I'm getting like armor every single turn.
Why, that's the sash I gave to you. Isn't it so very soft? May it help keep you warm and safe, wherever your journeys may take you. Now,
As long as they don't get
here's
tangoed.
something to
They
match.
can't. As far as I know, Supergiant is on their own. Okay, so mana, health, or gold. Gonna go with mana.
How does that feel?
So you can see there are charged attacks. You want grasp or bones? Let's take grasp.
Goodbye for now.
What's she doing here?
Oh, hi, Nem.
One word of this to Hecate, and you're meat. Got it? Now go on while I take care of things.
This is my task, not yours. And I'm disappointed with your dereliction of duty. Are you so desperate to prove you're superior to me?
You know, maybe I am. So how about this? Got some gold on you, right? Those wretches ought to swarm in any moment. Whoever takes more of them gets the other's coin. What do you say?
Must it always be a wager with you?
Fair odds of winning if you shut up and fight. Bad idea.
Dude, what?
Can't believe I lost. Surprised you didn't bail out with that return trick of yours.
You don't know anything about me. What are you thinking being this far from your post? In violation of Headmistress Hecate's direct orders.
Sorry about that. Hold on.
I'm thinking you don't have what it takes to take the Titan down. I do. Now get out of here.
Yeah, the story in these games is actually really well done. I do highly recommend it. And if you're concerned that you wouldn't be able to, like...
Did she just...
Oh, she took that. God damn it. If you're concerned that you wouldn't be able to play through it, there is a, like, story mode.
My incantation must have led me to this place.
Wow. Wow.
Strength
Yes.
of the gods. Oh?
Is that a cat? Chat?
Are you lost, little one? Ran off. Not thirsty, but hey.
So the game is oh, because I marked something to track. I forgot you can do that. So remember, I basically, until I take damage, deal more damage. So it's why, as you can see, I'm practically like one-shotting stuff.
Be gone.
Only the things with armor even stand a chance.
Seeds.
So normally I take the sledgehammer, but usually on a decent run you get enough like seeds to like keep you occupied for a while. So it's like I just kind of ran out, and that's why I'm here. All right, chat, you guys want to meet the sexy moon goddess mommy? Can't say these enemies look very threatening. To be fair, I've at least played enough that like these early ones should pose no real threat. Unless I fuck up. Also, this is my first time really playing with a main Aphrodite build, and I can already tell you it's strong. Like, it feels strong.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
We have heard nothing from fleet-footed Hermes since he told us of our enemies.
There you go, chat.
Thus we strike, yet hold to faith that some night hence he shall return to us with news about what else the Titan Kronos has in store. Behold my light.
To fight for you. Interesting. And inflicts morph on up to 10 susceptible foes. Oh. Oh, total eclipse, huh?
Total eclipse. Then shine.
I feel like it's trying to bait me into using it, but I don't see a mana replenishment thing, so no, I'm not going to use the ultimate. Oh, Hephaestion? Oh, this build's disgusting already.
So you're a witch or something, I'm to understand. Then what do you need me for? They have that fancy magic of yours ain't all it's cracked up to be. My work, witchy, is reliable.
Gain bonus health based off your magic limit. Oh. That's actually kind of nice. Gonna go with the sprint buff. Yeah, so I'll have to time that, but depending on its radius, that should be good.
Not even a scratch.
Headmistress, I'm concerned Kronos may find us. I first encountered him not far beyond these woods.
There are so many passageways to Erebus. 'Tis exceedingly unlikely he shall find the way. You face a greater risk than that right now. The all-consuming flame. We are as one.
Woo!
Selene smite you. Now beware. Present future.
Damn it, I finally got hit. But I didn't get polymorphed, which is probably better, because I would have taken more damage had I gotten polymorphed. I don't know if you can actually, like, go in on that. Here we go. Polymorph so annoying. Yeah, but I've gotten good at dodging.
Grown physically quite strong.
It's only in the past like 3 runs I've done. I think it's only gotten me once.
The altar of ashes. There is an incantation that may make your nightly meditations
actually maybe 4 runs.
Spent.
The consecration of ashes.
Sweet. Much more fair fight than against the sirens. Yeah. Honestly, sometimes the sirens give me a lot of trouble. Sometimes they give me no trouble.
Kronos.
There you are.
Could try a different one.
Yeah, this is such a strong one. What the shit?
You, my girl, are meddling in matters you do not understand. Your father made certain choices. He was bound by them. But you are not. You need not follow in his ruinous path.
Ruinous? You brought ruin to the underworld and the surface. I'll never accept what you've done. Now enough talk.
Okay.
How very spirited. You truly think you can stop time?
Yes.
Well then, I would like to see you try.
Oh, bet.
Then watch this.
Bro, what's with the creepy laugh?
That song again.
The underworld plunges deeper than the deepest sea. Yet there are such places where the edge of one and the other meet.
One dark abyss next to another. I can't.
Oh, right. I don't have the thing. Easy. Yeah, this is definitely one of the easier ones I've had. Oh, what is that? Like a fan? Ooh, grasp or... I feel like I need to max grasp first more than anything. Oh, did I actually take a hit?
Spells are up.
Okay. We can finally go to Charon, but this build is so strong, I'm probably best served just not.
One of Lord Charon's
Not until
elves.
the game kind of forces me to. Golly day, that is just ridiculous, and I love it. The fact that it draws enemies in, I thought it was like, well, that might get me killed. But so far, I'm just like, no, it's actually really good.
Last one.
Oh, shit.
What a stench.
All right, I got nothing else really to buy, so Oh, I need the tool in order to compel him. Interesting. I thought you just had to unlock that. Mini boss or another Hephaestus?
You're in my way.
Oh, what? My dodge didn't take me out. Ah, damn it. The most damage I've taken. Okay, now he's dead. The second that happened, he was dead.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, you take minus 10% damage and restore some mana whenever you take damage. Your blast effects also inflict vent. That's actually pretty nice. You gain health based off that. Nope, we're gonna take that.
My silver's come alive.
We're gonna take that, and I'm just gonna keep scaling basically at this point. Oh my god, what? Oh shit. I tried to dodge through it. More often than not, just like in Dark Souls, the only thing that actually damages me is stupid environmental bullshit. Okay, there we go.
Hear me on my authority.
Your specials occasionally create a blast. Oh, man. To gain armor. That might be useful, but at that point, I'm starting to have too much of it. And I actually really like that one. Because it's basically on a like 15-20 second cooldown, like just free 400 damage. This should be Narcissus. Go with Narcissus, because he can give you some really nice stuff.
Yeah, looking good, man. You are looking good. Like you don't know. Here we go again.
Don't you get lonely sitting here, staring into those waters? Especially in a place like this.
Lonely? I don't know the meaning of the word. I have the best company you could ever ask for. Me.
Of course. Okay, so rare materials. Increase to your life limit.
Sure thing.
So basically, I got the reward I would have gotten for going through another route for free.
Ooh.
And in addition to some extra bones. So it's like, it's just good to go to him. See? Oh my god!
Breathe it in.
Ah! Damn it. What a stupid way to take damage.
Enough of this.
Oh god, I love how strong this build is right now. I hope this works well on bosses. Oh shit, I should have gone to Chiron actually.
In the name of Hades.
One foe is always weak. You gradually restore that against weak foes. Add power to your attack. Restore 100% health even if you have not lost too much. If you have not lost too much. Wow. Wow. This is like, all of these are kind of good. I'm gonna take that though, because that's just like if you survive the encounter, you're capped back up, which is just really good for later on when you start taking a lot more damage. I gotta try to hold on to my armor here though, and that's gonna be difficult.
Oh, you keep trying to kill me, lady. I've never seen nymph side of me, so just forget it and move on. But I don't like to listen to her anymore.
That you don't listen to yourself explains a lot. I know better than to try and kill an Oceanid, former or not. I just need you to get out of my way.
Hear that, gals? I distinctly heard the lady say, I need you there. Oh, our art changes lives. Let's say we change this one right now.
Oh, dude, what? Oh, fuck off. Ooh, ooh, spicy.
Sliced by a sturgeon, conquered by a carp, and stomped by a hippocampus.
Oh, the drums. I hate this one. Dude. There went my armor, damn it. Okay. That'll actually help a ton more. Nice!
Now it's plain to see you wanna be under the sea with your favorite sirens. You're so obsessed with me. Not that I can blame you for it. I would be too bad for you. Too bad you must die. Don't think so.
There we go. Yeah, that's one of the easiest times I've ever had with that boss. Like, they did get my armor off, but like, oh man. Holy crap, that was me just caking them.
Into the purse.
This build is strong. The sad part is I still think I'm gonna get my clock cleaned by Cerberus. So gain 20 armor while you have at least 1 armor, gain 2 after each location. So as far as I can tell, I might get that back.
Collected works of sailor slaying Scylla and her sirens lie conspicuously scattered here, imparting vengeance on the sensibility of
Serbia's
those who
back?
dare
Yes.
to take a closer look.
You're such a mess, that little dress. Oh gods.
Hmm. So I could deal 20% more damage to Cerberus. You need armor to get armor? I know. That's basically a free death revive. I'm gonna keep the one I have. I feel like if I get even one thing of armor, then I'll be fine. But it is a risk. Okay, it's good. Hephaestus can definitely give me another one. I don't really understand the point of the destructible environment. God, that is just so strong.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Because I want that vent. That vent is really good. But I'll take heavy metal.
There's the bell. Lycaeans.
Okay.
Clear. Huh.
Is that just money or is that seeds? Oh, that was actually a mineable resource. Interesting. So Apollo and a mini boss, or mana and an upgrade. We'll go with mana and an upgrade. I actually have no problem with the mini boss on this, but assuming it's the one that I'm thinking of. Easy. Oh my god, dude. Look at those stats. Rewards not claimed.
Can't right now.
Omega low. Oh, that slowdown almost fucked me. I attack from further away than you. Okay, what boons do I get a chance to upgrade? Okay, so I can lower the recharge time on the special blast. I can lower the minimum life required. That would also be really nice, the perfect image one, but I think we're gonna lower the cooldown time of that effect.
That was all of them.
Gain a random item offered from the Well of Charon now.
Should help.
Centaur soul? What is that? What does that even mean?
they won't budge.
Just seeing if there's anything harvestable.
It's only me. Who are you, may I ask?
Oh, it's Echo.
Who are you, may I ask? Well, I can sense you're of no danger to me, so... I am Malinoe. Family business down in Tartarus. And you are... Do I hear an echo?
Hello, Fox. What's up, guys? How's it going?
I am Echo.
We're just playing some Hades here. How is stream? A copy of your most recently reclaimed reward. Gain a random boon from the previous night. Each time I dodge... Oh, I'd be done with that real fast. But how's it going? I guess we'll go with this? It's either a random boon or upgrading an existing... You know what? Upgrading an existing one is stronger, I feel like.
Be strong.
Stream was really well. Was just doing the JP event. Nice. Yeah, I was doing the challenge quests on JP, so now I'm fully done with the event. And oh my god, attacks deal more damage. And I did a couple of the advanced quests on an A. It's even more damage now. That is like no cooldown either. I feel like the sprint is actually going to be better for Cerberus. Because, like, I'm going to be able to run in and run out. But then again, attack is like... Attack. Nah, Cerberus wins? I know. That's where I'm just like... Let's go with attack. Oh, come on. That is such a good one. Not sure why I was thinking CQ. Yeah. Pretty much just started it. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm normally like, I usually just try to like do everything right away. But FGO is like kind of the only like gacha game I play. I do play multiple servers of it, which is cumbersome, but that is basically it. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Enough with your explosive BS. So much of it.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Gain 10% damage and restore some whenever you take damage. Attacks and specials deal bonus. Oh my god. Yeah, that's actually ridiculously strong. Go.
Flourish.
Hammer with Hephaestus is so appropriate though. Oh no, I got that. It's just like basically having the hammer on him is like nice. Like hammer's always the one you go with regardless, but like he like to me I can already tell Hephaestus and Aphrodite are like two of the strongest ones right now. They are just incredibly powerful. I like how they just go around like just like punching. It's actually kind of cute. Okay, hammer time. Oh, this is gonna be hell. Yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to see those things. I'm not going in there. Fuck that. I don't have a death wish. Okay. Yeah, that thing was a freaking minefield in the dark. Your dash strike hits a larger area and destroys 60% of any armor based off the total. Wow.
One remains.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to use that on Cerberus. Oh, what the? There we go.
Now for what's mine.
God, I had to go all the way over there just to get it. Oh my God. That was stupid of me. I just took dumb damage there. Okay.
Where to?
Yeah, I think it's time we visit Chiron. I have 600 gold, and I'm gonna lose it if I don't use it, so...
Gone all this way, my lord. In the name of Hades.
Okay, so after your Omega cast expires, rapidly deal damage in the area for 2 seconds. But that would get rid of whatever that other boon is. Well, you have at least 3 fire, which I have 3. Whenever you take damage, restore some health.
That was my boon.
Yes. I would rather go Molten Touch, but it's not going to do me any good against Cerberus. And I've got to try getting through Cerberus.
You'll see that it's disposed of properly, Lord Charon. I long to see that day.
All right, chat. This is where my run ends.
Be safe, Lord Charon. I'm sorry, but I have to get through.
I don't like that he has that like underneath him. That just feels like it's a massive FU to like melee specs. Oh! Damn it. Oh, shit. There went my armor. No, 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 no! God, you pieces of garbage! Unfortunately for him, I'm a Final Fantasy raider. I can dodge shit like that all day. That though is rough. Damn it. I forgot that was a point of location. Last time I used it, it was the blast. Let's go! Let's go!
Cerberus.
Holy shit, that was easy. So, honestly, in a weird way, his second form is easier. His first form is like, oof. His second form is like, bro, I can kite you forever.
Having shed its coat of torment, the soul-devouring infernal beast beyond the gates of Tartarus reveals that it is not the monster it appeared, but one more infamously vicious still.
It's a good boy.
No, wait, stay.
Oh, that's the first time I've beaten him. I feel so much better.
Tears.
And the good news is, I should be able to heal to full or something? I don't remember. It might be... It might be where that line is, and there I might not be right.
Even the doleful residents of the Morning Fields would rather languish longer there than plummet deeper into the abyss, where only the most wretched shades reside.
Only the most wretched serving Kronos.
Okay, let's just make sure nothing I can loot. Borker. Yep. He do be a big Borker.
He was guarding the gates. Authorized personnel only. Okay, let's see if this works.
Silken Sash is so good, but like, I need that source of armor is the problem. And I have no other like sustainable source. So it might be time finally to switch to Luckier Tooth. We'll just have to see. Take your Death Defiance. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
The tooth.
Nothing here else to interact with other than the floor.
No getting out this way.
Okay.
Now, on my authority as Princess of the Underworld, unseal.
Reseal.
Excellent. I'm in. All this machinery. For what?
A clock.
Hey, hey. Eris.
God
What
damn
are
it.
you doing here in Tartarus? There's no way you could have access to this place unless...
Unless I could, like, fly? Come off it, babe. You're way too stuck in your own head. You'll probably be stuck here, too. Oopsie!
Oh, great.
Every frickin' time, man. Throws deal 20% more damage. This increases with every encounter. It's like literally until you've gotten to this like location like 2 or 3 times, you just keep getting strife and it just keeps stopping you.
Central control. Just need a moment. There.
Express route? None.
You are trespassing on private property.
He hides behind these wretches.
Oh? One of those, huh? Oh. 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 Oh, I'm not gonna like fighting here. Ooh. Ugh. Okay.
No traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
Ah, granddaughter, how kind of you to visit us again.
Oh, now your ass is the grass. I do like the music in here. It's like old school, like almost chiptune. Oh, what? Bro, what? What is this shit? Oh, it's the rats.
A palm of power. Hear me, on my authority.
$35% increase or a 30% increase? Gonna go with the 30.
What do we have in here? Four more chambers.
If I make it 4 more chambers. Get humbled? Yeah, pretty much. Well, as long as you keep letting me fight one-on-one, we're good. I had to open my big fat mouth. Oh my god! These fucking rats! Dude, stop summoning rats! My brother! I can't even get to this guy! Jesus!
Could head straight for Kronos, or... What else?
God damn it! I was hoping it would not give me the mini boss if I altered it. Of course, it's bigger Rat Man. Oh my god, and a move surprising no one. More rats! Oh my god, he actually has a clear out move. Dude, how can you keep summoning? Ah! Ah! Oh, damn it, dude.
Damn it. Your master will fare no better. Olympus, I accept this message.
I still have one more Death Defiance, but like I ain't going for the 3 gold. I already have way too much. Oh my god, he now... He throws 3 now. Because fuck me. I don't know what happened to the other dude. He's glitched, but we're taking it.
Straightforward.
He decided to take a break, pretty much. I'm worried I'm not going to get to Kronos at this point. Come on, dude. Or sorry, not Chaos. Did I say Chaos? I meant Cronus.
Enough of that.
Wow, that is annoying. That is stupidly annoying. Like, I get that it blocks it, but like if you were actually trying to kill one, it'd literally just be get fucked, scrub. You underestimate my cheese, good sir. I have no qualms doing this. Because it will eventually kill him. Oh, almost. Took my finger off it. Feels like I'm dealing so much less damage. Oh my god, the fucking rats. Well, bye, chat. Oh my.
In the name of Hades.
The rats will be my undoing, pretty much. Please restore my health. You're supposed to restore my health, you piece of shit! I dodged, but whatever. When I see it, oh, burning, you cursed me. You had to say it, didn't you?
Kronos, you there? Where does Kronos find those blasted satyrs anyway?
To be fair, you got hit. No, to be fair, you said the thing that made me get hit.
Besides this painting and your dreams. But still, you fight for them.
But it's fine. Honestly, as my first trip in there, I actually feel like I did really well, considering I took so much damage in those early rooms trying to figure out what the fuck was going on.
Dora does need to get out more often.
Not happening. Oof, you look rough, if we're being honest, Mel. Want to talk about it? Or at least tell me the juicy bits because I'm bored?
Last night I visited the mourning fields and, being surrounded by that much despair, I think I must have brought some of it home.
Can we convince Bob to make Steve a Ratmancer? No.
Hey, that worked.
I know, right?
Where's Lord Moros? Will this truly come to pass?
Play various dataless enchantments to the staff called Descura. Oh, yeah. I don't like these where it's like, hey, you need to pick them all, because some of them are not good. The Armored Wardens. Okay, so that means there's 2 mini bosses I haven't ever fought. At least I think. I guess King Vermin is uh-oh. Just need the rod of fishing.
Malinois.
Our altar can be purified.
Gold urns in various locations. Ooh, I like that.
Headmistress, if I may. If time cannot be stopped, then we shall see. If spill my blood I must, so mote it be.
'Tis done.
It is done.
Okay.
What to cast? Power to create.
Okay. Against the Altar of Ashes so that you can unlock the potential of your Arcana? The heck is Arcana? Between each underworld region, but I feel like we already have that. Cattail? I have no idea where those are. That might be from fishing. Yeah, this is the one I want, but I gotta find garlic somehow.
Kronos was waiting for me again outside of Erebus. This time I recognized him right away, but I could do nothing against him.
Wily bastard. Arrogant to the last. So then, he knows of you. What did he say?
He thanked the fates that we had finally met, as though he'd been searching for me all this time, and told me not to make the same mistakes as my family.
Eject that poisoned memory from your mind. He knows nothing of the fate's designs. I shall reinforce all our protective sorceries, and you... fear not your enemy. Slay him.
She has a point.
Goddess, got a most troubling report. A sighting in the pathways on the outskirts of Erebus. Did our eyes out there see true?
If it's Kronos that they saw, then yes. Now at least I know what he looks like. But he knows me in turn. Why do you...
No one gets into the crossroads whom we don't permit, or can even know we're here. Not even him. So he's sniffing around? Fine. He wastes his time whilst you get closer to your mark.
Is he even capable of wasting time? Nightshade.
Poppy seeds. Cattail seeds. Wheat seeds. Where's my garlic seeds?
Grow strong.
But yeah, see, now I don't need to harvest this for like several more turns. Oh god, that's a ton of floors.
About time. Back on your feet again there, princess? All's well in the crossroads. Nothing to report.
It's fortunate we have you vigilantly keeping watch here, Nemesis. Oh, come on, drop the act. What happened? When did you return?
Don't know what you're talking about. And it's not your business anyway. Fates help you on your task.
Not quite as easy as you imagined, is it? To think that the embodiment of retribution could be so arrogant.
Shut up.
Bath salts. Still not really sure what the bath salts actually do. Buy it for now, but... Huh? Okay, there we go. Actually need 6 to get the consecration of ashes.
Good evening, broker.
Well, I only have enough for 4, so it means I just gotta do another run at that point. And that's the thing I like about this game is, yes, it's roguelike, yes, you have different effects, and you might get a run that's like absolute trash afterwards, but at least like you have progression outside of the runs. Can't gift you.
What is my path?
Don't have enough. Oh, this one. Huh? It activated on its own. I am so confused. Are the 0 grasp ones where you need to like have 2 adjoining or something?
The lovers.
I assume that's just like passively you take no damage. But yeah, you can see there's just a ton of upgrades. Silken Sash, though. My God. That thing is strong. I don't know like what the purpose is of compelling ghosts to come back. I'm just going to keep doing the mining as long as I potentially need it. Bronze. Actually, I have no idea where you get bronze.
And that concludes our lesson for today.
Should help me gather bones.
Daggers. Yeah. Yeah, daggers and staff are the ones I keep using. I have only used torches once. Just once. Compelling gives you the green stuff that gives Arcana slots. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, chat, that is going to be it for my run. That is going to be it for me tonight as well. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be more Stardew, so it's going to be a relaxing Friday. And like I said, we also have the live stream coming up on the weekend. Let me see who I'll be on. If there's anyone that I recognize. I see no one. We're just going to go ahead and end it here. I will, like I said, be back tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you guys for all the support, as always. And I will see you guys for the next one. Good night.